ವಸುದೇವಸುತಂ ದೇವಂ ಕಂಸಚಾಣೂರಮರ್ಧನಂ ದೇವಕೀ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ ಕೃಷ್ಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುಂ ನಮೋಸ್ತುತೆ ವ್ಯಾಸ ವಿಶಾಲ ಬುದ್ಧೇ ಪುಲಾರವಿಂದಾಯತ ಪತ್ರ ನೇತ್ರ ಯೇನ ತ್ವಯಾ ಭಾರತ ತೈಲ ಪೂರ್ಣ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಾಲಿತೋ ಜ್ಞಾನಮಯ ಪ್ರದೀಪಃ ನಮೋ ನಮಃ. ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಗುಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್, ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ವೇರ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಜಾಯ್ನಿಂಗ್. The Mahabharata, the Bhagavad Gita first shloka starts with Dharma and Kurukshetra. Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre. Dharma, it is a war between Dharma, people following the path of righteousness. Kuru, Kauravas, represents the Adharma. It's a war between people fighting for the wrong cause and fight between the right cause. Shri Krishna, this message is for everyone. The always people fighting for the wrong cause or in bigger in number and appears to be thriving, but this message, one who is steadfast in the path of righteousness, ultimately they will be the winner. And Bhagavan Shri Krishna, though he is there everywhere, he is there yatha dharmo tatha krishnaha yatha krishnaha tatho jayaha. Where there is a righteousness, Lord is there. Lord's presence is there. When Lord's presence is there, that side will win the war of the life. We get despair. What is it is unfair, it's not the time to become a good person. Hook or crook make your money. That is what people say. No point in becoming good. Just leave hook or crook, make mint money at the expense of others. That is what majority of people also talking about. Bhagavad Gita talks about that is not the right one. Dharma Kshetre. First, you have to play the game in the Kshetra. Kshetra, field of righteousness. The 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is called as Kshetra Kshetrajna Yoga. Kshetra, how you have to play the game? You have to play the game on the note of righteousness. On the righteousness, you have to play the game. Mahabharata has stories within stories. Last week I mentioned the Mahabharata stories are even the small children of a year 2 year 3 year, they also understand, and it is a puzzle, a riddle for the great sages also. For Brahma also it's a puzzle. It's a textbook for everyone. This Mahabharata is regarded as Panchama Veda, the fifth Veda, and it is regarded as higher than all four Vedas. All four Vedas are Apaurusheya, it is eternal, no particular composer, whereas Mahabharata is the one the Lord himself has composed, Vedavyasa, to bring out the message of Lord directly. First hand message, to bring the message so that the ordinary people who have no exposure to the Vedas also can understand. You want to understand Vedas and Upanishad, you need the background of Mahabharata. Mahabharata, Itihasa. Itihasa means Ramayana and Mahabharata are called as Itihasa. Itihasa. It was like this. to understand Vedas. Vedas are susceptible to misunderstanding. When you have the Itihasa, it was like this. So you can understand the Shastras. Mahabharata talks about always the rosy, expensive things are not always right. Always not right. Maybe ordinary things. You are having ordinary things in your life. That is far superior than having expensive things in your life. For example, Dronacharya had a vow that he won't beg from anyone, and whatever comes unasked, with that one he will make a living. One day, his son Ashwathama, name of Ashwathama itself is saying Ashwathama, that one, when he was born, he started neighing like a horse. That is why it is called as Ashwathama. He is neighed like the horse, whereas when the Duryodhana was born, he brayed like a donkey. And Ashwathama, after Yudhishthira was born, 1 year after that one, Duryodhana was born. Duryodhana, one day after Duryodhana was born, Bhima was born. After 5 months, Arjuna was, 5 months, Sri Krishna appeared. After 5 months of Krishna was born, Arjuna was there. Was born after 1 year, Nakula and Sahadeva. And Ashwathama was born. He was senior to Duryodhana. So all of them are contemporary, all brothers. Ashwathama was born to Dronacharya. Dronacharya was a incarnation of Brihaspati Devarishi. Brihaspati born to Dronacharya and his wife Kripi, an incarnation of Tara. Brihaspati's wife Tara is a Kripi, was born as Kripi, and when the baby was small, Ashwathama was small, Kripi was giving a powdered milk, pounded rice and mixed with water, and used to give to him, take, this is a milk. One day, while playing the game, Duryodhana, he wanted to bring Dronacharya onto his side, and this is a lunch break. Come over to my place. He invited Ashwathama, and he gave him milk. And every day in the afternoon, they used to ask, what did you have? Everyone used to say milk. He heard even Ashwathama saying, I had milk. So Duryodhana knew this person cannot have a milk. There is no cow also. How can he have? And he invited to him in his place, and he offered a milk in an expensive glass. Ashwathama drank that one. He thought Duryodhana was a great friend. As a child, he drank that whatever milk he drank, it would have got digested in a couple of hours. But his allegiance with Duryodhana continued. For the years together, that the negative energy continued. He started living for Duryodhana, sacrificed his own values, and he thought Duryodhana was his greatest friend. So Mahabharata was saying that the company of people, it is not the food. In the supermarket, it puts a label what is the ingredient. But karma karma lingers for lives to come. Whom you associate with. A piece of meal that we tend to associate people rich and famous. That is, Ashwatthama was also done. Rich and famous resulted in suffering for years to come. Years to come. And when after drinking the milk, Ashwatthama next day, Kripi gave the milk, powdered milk, and Ashwatthama started rebelling. This is not milk. I want the real milk. Then Kripi told Dronacharya, this child doesn't have he wants a milk. We need a cow. Can you get that one? So, in search of getting a glass of milk, Dronacharya, Mahabharata started from there. In search of the milk, Dronacharya, until then, he was satisfied with simple living. Now, in search of a milk cow, he went to whom he should go. He heard about Parshurama. Parshurama, he went there. He was known for charity. He went and asked Parshurama, Parshurama, when he approached Parshurama, Bhagavan Parshurama asked, what did you want? He said, I want a cow. Parshurama said, you should have come a bit early. I gave away everything. Now I have three things. You can choose what you want in your life. One is, I will give myself. Or second, I give my weapon. Or I will give the knowledge. Then Dronacharya, as a Brahmana, a natural affinity for knowledge, he said, what I will do with the weapon? And I can't take you, I myself do not have a cow, I can't maintain my own family, I can't maintain you. I want knowledge. So Dronacharya went there to get a cow. He studied under Parshurama for 12 years. 12 years he studied. While simultaneously, along with the knowledge part, Parshurama taught him the art of astra, weapon, mystic weapons, he taught him also. He studied under Parshurama, and Parshurama wanted, he used Dronacharya as a means to annihilate wicked people. From there, after 12 years, Dronacharya remembered, I came for a milk, so let me get a cow. And like people gone out to get a cradle for the baby, after 12 years you are getting a cradle. It's of no use, but still he did not want to go empty-handed. He remembered his childhood friend, Drupada. Childhood under Bharadwaja's son Dronacharya, and Prishata king, he had a son, and both studied together. After graduation, Drupada said, you are my best friend, I will give you half the thing what I have, and not to worry, anytime you come to me, I will look after you. Whatever I have, half belongs to you. Dronacharya remembered that one, and he, after completing his education from Parshurama, he set out to Panchala Desha, where Drupada was there. We'll talk about that one, continue next week. The gist of this message today, not to accept from negative people, however rich and famous, not to fall in trap for rich and famous. Be contented even you have meager things. Be contented, and Ashwatthama was getting a meager thing from his pious mother, but he went out in the company of rich and famous and fell for that one. It was a great fall. Arjuna Vacha Prakritim Purusham Chaiva Kshetram Kshetrajnyamevacha
च
एतद्वेदितुम् इच्छामि
वेदितुम् इच्छामि
ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं च केशव
ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं च केशव
Keshava, oh Keshava means Lord of Shiva and Brahma. It is called as Keshava. Prakritim Purusham Chaiva. I want to know about the changing things and changeless things. I need to know both of them. Please enlighten me. I want to know both. Please teach me. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Idam Shariram Kaunteya Kshetramityabhidhiyate Etadyo Vetitam Prahu Kshetrajnam iti tadvidaha Idam Shariram. This body you should know about yourself. Unless you know your Panchakosha, outer body is your body is the casing. Beyond that one you have to know, you have to, this body is, last week I touched upon in the Sunday class, each layer is a sheath for the other one, body for the other one. This body is a kshetra. And etadvyo vetitam prahu kshetra. One who knows that one is called as kshetrajna, knower of that one. Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata kshetra kshetrajnayor jnanam yatta jnanam matam mama. This slowly Sri Krishna introduces the concept, the field of operation, the player in the field, why we play differently in different pitches, what is the knowledge, what is the objective of getting knowledge. He is talking about 4. One is the field, the player, why we play differently, what is knowledge, and the 5th one, the goal of our knowledge. The 5 things in this chapter Shri Krishna talks about. Tat kshetram yacha yadrika cha yadvikari yataschayat sachayo yat prabhavascha tat samasena me shrunu. Samasena, exhaustively you hear about that one. Shri Krishna says exhaustively what I am saying, it has been told again and again by the scriptures, by the rishis, knowers. Rishibir bahuda geetam Chandobhi vividai pratak Brahma sutra padaishchaiva Hetu madvir vinischitam. Nischitam, they conclusively they talk about, no ambiguity. Scriptures talk about this one conclusively, these 5 dimensions. The field, the knower of the player in the field, why we play differently in different pitches, the what is knowledge, and the goal of the knowledge. Mahabhutani ahankaro buddhi avyakta evacha indriyani dashaikancha panchachendriya gochara ichchadvesha sukham dukkham sangata chetana dhritihi etakshetram samasena vikara udahritam. Vikara, one which is subject to change. Kshetra, the field. Field keeps on changing. Mahabhuta, ahankara, panchabhuta, the gross 5 gross element, earth, water, fire, air, and ether, ahankara. The 5 gross element is there, but ahankara should be there. I want to play should be there. If that ichcha is not there, we can't play. And intellect should be there. I should know how to play. Whether I have limited understanding, still little bit of knowledge should be there. And indriyani dashaikancha, 5 organs of action, 5 organs of knowledge, and tanmatra is a smell, taste, then form, touch, and sound, and ichcha and dvesha. Sometimes I like to play, and others may not be interested to play. Good time and bad time, sukham, dukkham. Sangata chetana, memory should be there, and perseverance. I start, and tomorrow is an International Day of Yoga. More than 300 people have registered. Maybe many are coming for the first time, and dhriti should be there. It is not once a year affair and fizzle out and turn up again next year. Dhriti should be there to play the game, sustain the game. Etakshetram samasena avikara udahritam. Then these are the kshetra. Now knowledge should be there. Chetana, it talks about chetana, dhriti, sustain. When you have the knowledge, you can play the game well in the pitch. Without knowledge, your game of your life is full of stress. You are not at all enjoying the game of my life. We join a company and you say, no, I don't like the job. I don't like the job, and first of all, I don't know what I am doing. And knowledge is not there. You have to have a knowledge, then only play the game of your life. Avoiding is not the solution. Running away is not the solution. You are thrown into this pitch to play the game. After thrown into the pitch, if you say, I don't want to play, so you are squandering the opportunity. Throw your heart, play the game well. That is the message of this chapter also. Not running away, avoiding, and shrugging off the responsibility is not that one. Whatever is your field, you have to play the game. How to play? Amanitvam adambitvam.
Amanitvam adambitvam.
Ahimsa kshanti arjavam.
Ahimsa kshanti marjavam.
Acharyo upasanam shaucham.
Acharyo upasanam shaucham.
Stairyam atma vinigraha.
Stairyam atma vinigraha.
Amanitva, when you are playing the game, not going for the what I will get in return. If you put the cart ahead of the bullocks, you can't make any roadway. In the second chapter, third chapter talks about do your best without asking. Results will come. Results will come. Nobody can stop it. Nobody can stop it. If you start aiming only for the result and play the game accordingly, best in you will not come out. Nobody, in the Sri Krishna talks about in the second chapter also, nobody can stop you getting what you deserve. What you deserve, it comes naturally. Not if you going for the certificate and recognition, you are playing the game, a tailor-made game. It is not the best in you never will come out. You are playing the game only to impress others, not to impress the Lord. Sri Krishna says, to impress me, only one way, not to ask. Not to ask what you need. I know I am the Kshetrajna. When I am playing the game, please give me a promotion. Please I go to next week, we are going to Badrinath, and asking them, my goal is, may I not miss the flight. I go all the way to Badrinath, My only request is make sure that I don't miss the flight. If that is how silly is generally we ask. It's small things we ask when you have gone to the king, not to ask for pennies. Not to ask for pennies. When you go there, amanitvam, mana, Lord knows when to give, what to give, how to give, and like Prahlada story said, please give me a mind such that I never will ask anything from you. If I ask, whatever I ask, it will be a mistake. It will be a precursor for further life. Sri Krishna talks about that one. I will leave it with you. Amanitvam, adambitvam, not to show off. Damba means I have small, but I want to project myself something extraordinary. I am here to impress others. I want to hear wow from people. People should say that what I want to post my thing in Instagram or Facebook. I want to get 1,000 liking for that one. I am here. Damba, inside is nothing is there, only outer show. Ahimsa means another one, not to be leaning on others. Travel gently. Travel light. Travel light in your life is called as ahimsa. Travel your light. You have to travel light. Travel with excess baggage. It is ahimsa for you. And himsa for the agent also. You have to plead in the counter. Please let me. Please let me. It's a traveling light in your life is called as ahimsa. Kshanti means endure the insults. Endure the insults. Always people won't be appreciating you. You are not here to do the job for others. You are here to serve the Lord. Arjavam, straightforward living. Straightforward living. What you think you should do, what you think you should speak. There should be harmony between thinking, talking and action. That is called as Arjava. Arjavam, it should be in the otherwise only a lip service. Lip service, in the tomorrow many people will be saying, yes, I got impressed. I am coming tomorrow to the yoga. And I will see them after 1 year. I have been hearing people so much. People send me a message. I got the leave permission from my boss. I will come to yoga from Monday. So many weeks are gone, that person nowhere to be seen. There is no arjavam. Acharyo upasanam shaucham. Serve the teacher. Serve the teacher. Tadviddi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. The teacher, without the teacher, knowledge won't dawn in you. Teacher, you cannot buy, you can't demand from the teacher, teach me. Teacher has to give it on own accord based on your sincerity. Show your sincerity in learning. Serve the teacher. The commitment is required from the student also. Serve. Shaucham is purity. Steirya means conviction. When you are doing, have conviction. Have the belief in the teacher. If the teacher has told, have a conviction. Have a conviction. In the scriptures they talk about we cannot see the God directly, and we see the God through the teacher. The teacher alone shows the way to the emancipation. Teacher alone shows the way for higher possibility in life. If ordinary people who are there showing the path of day-to-day living, teacher is the one shows the path for a higher purpose in life. He shows the way to the realization. That is, shaucham, stairya, conviction should be there. Atma vinigraha, that sense control should be there. Vinigraha, indriyarteshu vairagya,
इंद्रियार्थेषु वैराग्य
anahankara evacha,
अनहङ्कार एव च
janma mrityu jara vyadi,
जन्म मृत्यु जरा व्याधि
dukkha dosha anudarshanam.
दुःखदोषानुदर्शनम्
Anudarshana, anu means again. See it, reflect on that one again and again in living the ordinary life. Ordinary life, Monday comes, weekend, Friday comes, Monday comes, Friday comes. There should be more than that one. Just thank God it is Friday, thank God it is Friday, and soon Sunday evening comes. Sunday evening comes, see the days are rolling by, see the futility in living the ordinary life. Birth, yesterday as if I was a child, and Janma, and already we are hearing our colleagues are dying one after another, and we hear people are admitted to hospital and suffering. Anudarshanam, see the chaos around the world. Chaos around the world. So many in the Middle East, in African countries, European countries, everywhere strife. Strife, and see the limited existence. We have no freedom. We are living like a worm. Worm, no freedom. Just dragging on. Our purpose of life has become to get one more square meal. One more square meal. That's all. We are limited, and we have come down to the animalistic life. Even animal also happy getting a square meal. Our purpose of life is eat out, dine out, and nothing beyond that one. See the limitedness in the ordinary living, and asaktir anabhishvanga
शक्तिर् अनभिष्वङ्गा
putradhara grihadishu
पुत्रदारागृहादिषु
nityam cha samachittatvam
नित्यं च समचित्तत्वम्
ishta anisto upapattishu.
इष्ट अनिष्टोपपत्तिषु
Try to be level-headed all the time. Level-headed personality, not to be like a yo-yo. Today I am happy, tomorrow I am not happy. In the winter months I am always sulking, and summer I am waiting for that one. Things are subject to change. What is subject to change? Not to just keep on changing, complaining. If things are beyond your control, no point in complaining. It is when we are going to Himalayas, if the weather is not good, no point in complaining. It is not in our control. Try to set the inner thermostat. We have lost the inner thermostat. The small change in the weather. In the basement of the Kedarnath, so hot. As we climb up, so cold. Not to keep complaining, so hot. What can you do? You are expecting that one. Try to set the inner thermostat. When you go up in Satopant and you are sleeping under the sky, not to complain. What do you expect? It is try to set the inner thermostat. Nityam cha samachittatvam. Try to be level-headed. Samachittatvam ishta anishto upapattishu. Things may be right, go as you like, or no, do not go as you wished. Always level-headed. Asakti ranabhishvanga, not to get attached to your property, your bank balance, your children, your wife or husband, and because that is also subject to change. Subject to change, asakti, and limit your attachment. It's a how to get the knowledge. If you are too attached, the small changes, you can't concentrate. Maichananya yogena
Maichananya yogena
bhakti avya abhicharini
bhaktiravya vicharini
vivikta desha sevitvam
vivikta desha sevitvam
arati jana sansadi.
haratirjana sansadi.
Maichananya yogena, anya yoga, the single pointed devotion to me. When you want a knowledge, you have to get the knowledge from the highest. Single pointed devotion is required. If the squandered devotion, there also little bit here, and you are end up with nowhere. Maichananya yogena, not to dilute your devotion to me. Single pointed. Wherever this yatra you are going to invoke the grace of the Lord Hari. Wherever, whatever temple we are going, we are invoking the grace of the Lord. Single pointed. Vivikta desha sevitvam. Vivikta, try to find a quiet place. That is another purpose of going on yatra. Though we are going in a group, we are a lone traveler. You are not going for socializing. Continuously chatting. You are vivikta desha sevitvam. You are trying to find, you are a lone traveler. Arati jana sansadi. Not to squander the energy by continuously chatting. Non-stop chatting. Adhyatma jnana nityatvam.
Adhyatma jnana nityatvam.
Tattva jnanartha darshanam.
Tattva jnanartha darshanam.
Etajnanam iti proktam.
Etad jnanam iti proktam.
Ajnanam yatato anyatha.
Ajnanam yadato anyatha.
Adhyatma jnana nityatvam. Adya Atma means body, Atma means mind, Atma means your prana, Atma means your soul, Atma means God. Adhyatma, try to go beyond what is seen. That is called as Adhyatma. What is seen, talking about that one is ordinary people talk about, oh, that so beautiful. Everyone can see, ordinary talk about the ordinary things, what is seen. Adhyatma means one goes within to realize what is not obvious. That is Adhyatma, always aspiring to see beyond what is obvious. That is Adhyatma. Looking for that one, try to look out for that one. You become a treasure hunter, looking for a treasure which is not seen through the ordinary eyes. Nityatvam tattva jnanartha. Try to understand the essence of the Shastras also. Etajnanam. This 20 things talked about, this is the knowledge. Irrespective of your field of operation, whatever your brand manager or a product manager or a doctor or a carpenter or a lawyer or a software person, whatever is your field of operation, these 20 are called as knowledge. When you have imbibed these ones, you are unstoppable. You become someone extraordinary in your field of operation. Etajnanam, without whatever other product you are learning, minus these 20, ajnana. Sri Krishna talks about ajnana means ignorance. You are hunting for your the ignorance. You appear to be knowledge but disappointed. No, not this one. That supplier cheated me. That supplier cheated me. I did not understand the fundamentals of knowledge. Before understanding anything, not getting upset in your job, When you learn this one field of operation, you will excel in any area. Jneyam yattat pravakshyami
ज्ञेयं यत्तत् प्रवक्ष्यामि
yajnatva amrita ashnute
यज्ञात्वा अमृतमश्नुते
anadimat param brahma
अनादिमत्परं ब्रह्म
na sattanna saduchyate.
न सत्तन्नासदुच्यते
Jneyam yatta pravakshyami. Know that one. Having knowledge, I will further elaborate the goal of your knowledge. This is the knowledge is required. Having known the goal of your knowledge, Amrita Ashnute, you will get the freedom from the limited existence. Amrita Ashnute. Ashnute means one starts reveling with an ambrosia. Ambrosia, no more confusion. Anadimat param brahma, that goal of your knowledge, Anadimat param brahma. Shri Krishna says, the timeless. Time, no birth. Mat param brahma, I am. Shri Krishna says, I have no beginning. The goal of knowledge, to know me, param brahma, I am the highest to be known. I am Sat, can be experienced, and then asaduchyate, beyond your sense perception. It can be experienced, and the moment you experience, you can't define me as I know God. I am beyond your sense perception. Nobody has realized him, maybe a small speck. The moment you experience that one, I am not only that one, I am much beyond that one. Sarvata panipadantat
सर्वतः पाणिपादं तत्
sarvato akshishiror mukham
सर्वतो अक्षिशिरो मुखं
sarvata shrutimaloke
सर्वतः श्रुतिमल्लोके
sarva avritya tishtati
सर्वतावृत्य तिष्ठति
sarvatra panipadam. I am there not only in India, not only in Australia, not only in Middle East, not only in Amazon forest, my hands everywhere, eyes everywhere. The Akshishuror Mukham, when Sarvata, and my religion may say, God has only one name, you have to call by that name. But here Sri Krishna says, I have all names. Whatever name God, devotee wants to see, I express myself. I cannot be confined. Sat. The Christianity says God has to be called only by the name in the heaven, God in the heaven, but any other name they won't accept. Islam talks about only God's name is Allah. If you call God by Krishna, they say it is a kafir. But whereas Sri Krishna says, you cannot bind me with one name. I have all names. Hands everywhere, Sat and Asat. I am, yes, I can be called as God in the heaven. Yes, you can call me as Allah. You can call me, but not limited to that one. I am beyond that one. For your conviction, you can call him, but not to impose on others saying that is the only name of the God. Sarvata akshishiror mukham, face everywhere, eyes everywhere, hearing everywhere, ears everywhere. Shrutimalloke, sarva avritya, every sarvam avritya. I envelope all names, all forms, all dimensions, and I go beyond your mental imagination. And in Ishavasya Upanishad, we talked about Manaso Javiyo, beyond the realm of the mind. I am beyond the realm of mind. With the mind, you cannot, your limited understanding, not to impose your ignorance on others. My ignorance, I am trying to impose on others. Shri Krishna says not to impose your ignorance on others. Manaso jaiviyo, I am beyond your thinking ability. Sarvendriya guna basam,
सर्वेन्द्रिय गुणाभासं
sarvendriya vivarjitam,
सर्वेन्द्रिय विवर्जितम्
asaktam sarvabhrukchaiva,
असक्तं सर्वभृक्चैव
asaktam sarvabhukchaiva,
असक्तं सर्वभुक्चैव
nirgunam gunabhoktracha,
निर्गुणं गुणभोक्तृ च
sarvendriya gunabhasam. You can experience him through your senses, through the senses, and sarvendriya vivarjitam. I am beyond the sense perception. Anyadahura vidyaya iti shushrumadhiranam yenastad vichachakshire in Ishavasya we saw that one. Vidyaya cha avidyayam cha yastad vedo bhayam saha avidyaya mrityam tirtva vidyaya amrita ashnute. The same shlokas get repeated in Ishavasya. Sarvendriya, all senses are given to perceive him. And not only that one, sarvendriya vivarjitam, beyond all the senses. Asaktam, not God is not attached to anyone. Shri Krishna in the 20 qualities of jnana, he says not to get attached to your property, bank balance, your family. Here Shri Krishna talks about he is not attached to anyone. He is not attached to anyone, and one who is not attached anywhere alone can be everywhere. One who is attached cannot move. Asaktam sarvabhukchaiva, not attached and divorce everything. Nirgunam, nirguna means he doesn't have a senses like us. Our senses, one sense for one activity. Nirguna means his eyes for hearing for walking. Nirguna, it's extraordinary senses, not the senses what we talk about. Guna bhoktracha, his senses, one in all in one. One sense makes everything. With one sense, he enjoys everything. Enjoys for us to eat only through the mouth, only through the tongue. We need to eat, only taste through the tongue. For him, he guna bhoktracha, nirgunam, he can eat through the eyes. Big eyes, hearing in the temple, at home also we do the arti. Why we do the arti? The purpose of that one, I am your reflection. I want to see the light. Your light, may I be reflected in your light. Bimbosmi, pratibhimbosmi, it is talking about I am your reflection. I am waving the light in front of the altar, indicating that light, may it shine through me also. May it get reflected through me. The purpose of Aarti, that reflection, your great reflection, may it get reflected through me. I am your reflection. May I reflect your divine energy, divinity. Guna bhoktracha, bahirantascha bhutanam, acharam charamevacha, सूक्ष्मात्वा तदविज्ञेयम् दूरस्थं च अन्तिके च बहिरन्तश्च भूतानाम्, it is outside and it is there within everyone. Sukshmatva tadavidnyayam, so finite, smaller than the smallest. Durastam that vidnyaya had to be known. And durastam cha antike, very far. Spirituality is very difficult. I told spirituality is such a thing, it is not for the weak-hearted. Weak-hearted cannot get that one. Only you have to be brave. brave to embark on this one. Cha antike, durastam cha, very far, easy to give up. One who has embarked, who has tasted this one, it is very easy. Very easy. Durastam cha antike cha tat. And Upanishad class, those who are attending Upanishad, so profound, it's not for us. But one starts hearing, understanding, they start relishing. Oh, such a beautiful message. Avibhaktancha bhuteshu
अविभक्तं च भूतेषु
vibhaktamiva cha sthitam
विभक्तमिव च स्थितं
bhutavartru cha tadnyeyam
भूतभर्त च तज्ज्ञेयं
grasishnu prabha vishnu cha.
ग्रसिष्णु प्रभ विष्णु च
Avibhaktam, he is there everywhere. Asakta, he is there everywhere, not attached. Avibhaktam cha bhuteshu vibhaktam iva cha sthitam sambhuti cha vinasham cha yastad vedo bhayam saha. And Upanishad talks about, and it is talking about Avibhakta. He is everywhere. Vibhakti, he seems to be divided. He is there within everyone. He is there, appears to be within everyone. Sthiram, Bhuta Bhartram. He is the sustainer of Tadnyeyam, has to be known. Grasishnu, annihilator of everything. Annihilator, he mercilessly devours people, destroys, kills after the expiry life expectancy. Mercilessly, he has no attachment. Prabha Vishnu cha, he let the souls to come into existence. Creator, destroyer and sustainer. Jyotisham apita jyoti
ज्योतिषामपि तज्ज्योति
tamasa paramuchyate.
तमसः परमुच्यते
Jnanam jneyam jnanagamyam
ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं ज्ञानगम्यं
hridi sarvasya vishtitam.
हृदि सर्वस्य विष्टितं
Sarvasya, it is talking about na vijigupsate. In Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad talks about one who has sees that light within everyone, never hates anyone. Jnanam hridi sarvasya vishtitam. And I am there in everyone's heart through the knowledge you have to. Shri Krishna talks about what is knowledge. Jnanagamyam, who is the Lord, is the embodiment of knowledge. He can be understood only through the knowledge. He is the light of all lights and beyond all darkness. Any lamp we see, there is the base of the lamp is the darkness is there. Even in the sun, you cannot compare the sun to him, because when we walk in the sun, shadow is there. Behind us there is a shadow. Darkness is there. But Lord is a one, there is no shadow. Is the Lord without only light, without any darkness. Those who have come in the proximity of divine Lord, there is no darkness anymore. Even outside sun, midday sun, when I am walking, a shadow follows, darkness follows, ignorance follows me. But in the proximity of Lord, beyond darkness, there is no shadow behind you. Tamasa paramuchyate. Beyond all, one who has gone. So, why you want that one? You want that one. You don't want the shadow, negativity attached to this one. The sadhana is nothing but Lord is talking about how to be so pure, radiant. You are illumining without any shadow. And iti kshetram tata jnanam
इति क्षेत्रं तथा ज्ञानं
jneyam choktam samasataha
ज्ञेयं चोक्तं समासतः
madbhakta tetadvijnaya
मद्भक्ता एतद्विज्ञाय
madbhavayopapadyate.
मद्भावायोपपद्यते पद्यते
Madbhakta, Sri Krishna talks about in the 12th chapter, he said, Ativa me priyaha, Madbhakta Ativa me priyaha, that so dear my devotee, he is talking about Madbhakta, that devotee who is dear to me, having known that one, attains, come to me, acquires the divine qualities and comes towards me. Iti kshetram, I talked about the kshetra, field. Jnanam, I talked about the 20, what is jnanam? Jneyam, goal of the knowledge. I talked about exhaustively, having known that one, my devotees come to me. Prakritim purusham chaiva,
प्रकृतिं पुरुषं चैव
vidvanadi ubhavapi.
विद्यनादि उभावपि
Prakritim purusham chaiva,
प्रकृतिं पुरुषं चैव
vidyanadi ubhavapi.
विद्यनादि उभावपि
Ubhavapi. Vikaranscha gunaschaiva,
विकारांश्च गुणांश्चैव
Vidhi prakriti sambhavan.
विद्धि प्रकृति संभवान्
Now earlier Shri Krishna talked about the field and knowledge and goal of the knowledge. Now Prakriti and the player, he is talking about the player, why we play differently, different game in different pictures. Prakriti, the changing condition, the tough pitch. Purusham chaiva vidvanadi prakritim vikaranscha. The field is subject to keep on changing. Prakriti gunas chaiva. Me, I am today, I am so motivated. Same pitch. Yesterday, I could able to play very well. Today, I am the failure. I say, somehow my mind was not focused. Same pitch, same thing, but why? Why mind kept on changing? Gunas chaiva. We go through 3 gunas. It's a topic of discussion in the next chapter, 14th chapter. Guna, today I am so motivated, so positive. Sattvic guna is there. And tomorrow I am very dull. Tamasa has come, tamasic guna. I don't feel like doing anything. Or I am very dynamic, very motivated but restless. These 3 gunas, it is not in keep on changing. Because of that one, we play the game differently. Prakriti sambhavan, the karyakarana kartrutve, hetu prakriti ruchyate, purusha sukha dukkhanam, bhoktrutve hetu ruchyate, karyakarana. The karana, today I am attached, tomorrow I am not attached. Karya, action, and for any action, karana is there. And player is there. Action, player, and reason. Why I have to work? Why I have to work is the karana. I is kartrutva, and karya, action, why, and why me. These 3, karya, karana, kartrutve, these 3 get trapped in the prakriti. There should be a reason why I have to do karya, why I have to, tomorrow International Day of Yoga, what you are doing, karya. You have to act. Why karana? Why? Because International Day of Yoga is there. Kartrutve, and you have to come. You have to play. These 3, prakriti ruchyate. Because of this one, purusha sukha dukkhanam, person experiences good, happy, and sorrow. Bhoktrutve sukha dukkhanam, enjoys or suffers these 3. karya karana kartrutva, and I got into a wrong company, I did a wrong job, resulting in happiness and sadness. And Purusha, next one,
Purusha
Prakritisto hi
Prakritisto hi
Bhunkte
Bhunkte
Prakritijan Gunan
Prakritijan Gunan
Karanam Gunasangosya
Karanam Gunasangosya
Sadasadyoni Janmasu.
Sadasadyoni Janmasu.
I will elaborate on this one. We appear to be very sattvic, very the good person. When the Prakriti test changes, all of a sudden have gone wild. Appear to be very calm, appear to be have made progress in my sadhana and calm, like a dog, very docile dog, all of a sudden start jumping and barking. We are like unpredictable, appear to be very mature and calm and serene. All of a sudden when the situation changes, we start going the uncontrollable. One student, she was saying that I don't know what happens. Whenever I see my husband, I go wild. I can't stop yelling at him. Everything comes out. No control. I don't know why it comes out. This one, the unpredictable in us, unpredictability. We are not predictable. Karanam gunasangosya sadasat yoni janmasu. This unpredictability in us, because of that one, we are born in a higher or lower species. I will touch upon that one next week. The 3 shlokas we did. Iti kshetram tata jnanam.
Iti kshetram tata jnanam.
Jneyam choktam samasataha.
Jneyam choktam samasataha.
Madbhakta tetad vijnaya.
Madbhakta etad vijnaya.
Madbhavayopapadyate.
Madbhavayopapadyate.
Prakritim purusham chaiva.
Prakritim purusham chaiva.
Vidvanadi ubhavapi.
Vidvanadi upavapi.
Vikaranscha gunaschaiva.
Vikarancha gunaschaiva.
Viddhi prakriti sambhavan.
Viddhi prakriti sambhavan.
Karyakarana kartrutve.
Karyakarana kartrutve.
Hetu prakriti ruchyate.
Hetu prakriti ruchyate.
Purusha sukha dukkhanam.
Purusha sukha dukkhanam.
Bhoktrutve hetu ruchyate.
Bhoktrutve hetu ruchyate.
Purusha prakritisto hi.
Purusha prakritisto hi.
Bhunkte prakriti jan gunan.
Bhunkte prakriti chan gunan.
Karanam gunasangosya.
Karanam gunasangosya.
Sadasatyoni janmasu.
Sadasadyoni janmasu.
Vasudeva sutam devam.
Vasudeva sutam devam.
Kamsa chanuramardanam.
Kamsa chanuramardanam.
Devaki paramanandam.
Devaki paramanandam.
Krishnam vande jagadgurum.
Krishnam vande jagadgurum.